Florida State head coach here before the kick. This is where they were expecting to be. They know they had to bring in a lot of people in the transfer portal. That's what we're seeing more and more in college football. But the question for them, how quickly can they gel? This running back has proven that he can be productive, but now he's got to do it with a new offensive line, new teammates, and find how to trust them quickly and play as a unit. I'll keep you posted on how they get off to a quick start here in the first half. Guys?
Okay, Holly. So Georgia's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First carry of the season. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They had no choice but to go into the portal. They had to replenish all of those guys that they lost, and you have to hope that some of these guys will come in day one and make an impact. But is that realistic, David?
Yeah, you're optimistic with the portal because here's the thing. These guys you've seen play in other systems with other teams. You kind of know their personality, and you especially know how they're going to look on the field. So, Jesse, that's why they went deep in the portal.
Yeah, and I think the biggest question then for these guys coming in is how quickly can they gel? The chemistry in the locker room is so important. It's hard to find that in one offseason, bringing all these guys in, but they feel like they've got a really good group via the portal.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Austin Mack. Left side, it's Richard. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
To the ground, he's got it again. Defense all over him.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing Mack. Here comes the heat. Unloads in the nick of time.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long.
Spade on, spade on. Icy, icy. Move.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Out wide left, it's Lopez. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Knowles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Quick give, it's Richard. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Go. Sit.
From the red zone, it's Richard. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. Running through contact. And he's in. Touchdown Seminoles. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. These 2-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go. That play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. The fake and wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Oh, pressure's coming. Turns it upfield. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's a give to Frazier. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped right there.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Sends it back in motion. Mack. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Mack from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. Lucky to get it off.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Fields the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Phillips. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Handoff for Frazier. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Yes, sir. He'll
finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just doing a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Better find the air wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Dogs with the 1st and 10. Look out! Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're all over it. Slips away. Breaks into the open. He'll be out of bounds after picking up the 1st down, and after the 2-minute timeout, it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Play action on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Croma. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Hits inside. It's Richard. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third and 6 yards to go. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Third and 6 yards to go. He's changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Yes, sir. Yo, man. Why you not having Raw Week like Friday? I can't do Thursday.
Efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. He's looking deep. Got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That's what he must have made the fun.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It is not.
I know what it is, but I ain't going out at midnight on a Thursday. I ain't out of work no more.
This unit has a chance to be special.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. work
You
to
gotta
do
get
as this
that.
drive will start from the
I don't know how
16-yard line.
to. She drove. So.
On the move, it's Richard. They needed to find enough space and
That's
get it moving
different, man.
forward,
That's
and they're
different.
up to the 22. He now has 61 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
You grimy if you have it.
They'll ride him again. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here
I gotta
late
think
in the
about
half.
it, man. I might try.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. Running inside, it's Richard. He was looking everywhere for more running room.
You already knew I was.
He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get things cooking with Army taking on the number 24 team, the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Black Knights with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
What is that, man?
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the
What
catch.
is that?
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Burrowing for yardage. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Making the adjustment on the play. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Christian Mack. Finds us back in the middle. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
After allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They give it back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Mack from the gun on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Cranked up. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Frazier again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Fires to the wideout. Left side is Wilson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Frazier. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. He's looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing
if you even watch
to?
him
In
play,
tight coverage, this is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Richard. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. And this offense
no, I ain't talking crazy, bro. You ain't telling me. I want to support you, bro.
Already trailing big,
tune into
and
that
the clock is not their friend. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing Mack. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Mack from the gun on third down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Croma. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and leave.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
And how about this defense making plays. Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Mack fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the fourth quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Bang, bang, bang. Magic, magic.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Has to throw it away on 3rd down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Searching for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Austin Mack. Quickly to the tight end. Just plowing ahead. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Seminoles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Ready, ready. Blue 22.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Throws it deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Pass to 6. Open space at the 25. And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And they tacked on the extra point. On the return, it's Croma. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Throwing Mack. In the backfield, it's Richard. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Back to pass, it's Mack. Rush is on, and down he goes. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? The run inside. It's Richard. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Mack makes a catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
From deep, it's Singleton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for space. It's Richard. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They're going to ride this running back.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
All over him immediately. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. First play of this drive. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, he had nowhere to go with the ball, guys. There, the defense is in nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Phillips. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, pressure's coming. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play.